now they need to find someone that's going to kind of give me a good competition. They can't give me someone that's...
Dakota Ditcheva didn't just throw shade at the UFC. She straight up said it. Give me good competition, I'll kill the UFC. And the craziest part, she's aiming her crosshairs directly at the queen herself, Valentina Shevchenko. This isn't just another prospect calling out a legend. This is PFL's undefeated killer, saying she's ready to end Valentina's reign before it even starts. Listen to this carefully. Dakota Ditcheva is done with easy fights. She's demanding a super fight with Valentina Shevchenko, and she swears she'll not just win, she'll make history.
Oh, head kick, it's it. Oh my God. Oh
Valentina
my God.
Shevchenko!
I mean, that was a perfectly placed head kick.
Body, clean high with the head kick. I mean, oh my goodness. It was the body kicks, man.
Yep.
She had taken those body kicks, so watch her hands. When she loaded up, she's thinking body and
Shin to the dome. Wow. She is a straight-up assassin.
Now here's where it gets wild. Ditcheva actually admits Shevchenko would be her toughest opponent ever. She respects her striking, her grappling, her championship experience. But then she flips it, saying Valentina is one of the few women who could even beat her. Not the other way around. Dakota already sees herself as the favorite. And if you think this is just talk, look at the receipts. Taila Santos. She gave Valentina the toughest fight of her career, a razor-close split decision loss. But when Dakota fought Santos, she smashed her. No close fight. No questions asked. That's the kind of ammo Ditcheva is using to claim she's already above UFC's best. This is the moment that has Dana White's blood boiling. Dakota Ditcheva said it loud. I want good competition against UFC. I'll kill the UFC. Let that sink in. A PFL champion isn't begging for a UFC contract. She's saying she'll end the UFC by beating their greatest champion ever. Dakota even revealed she's already working with her coaches on game plans for Valentina. She knows Valentina's grappling, her counter-striking, her patience, and she believes she's got the youth, power, and violence to overwhelm her. She doesn't want a snooze fest. She wants a bloody war that leaves no doubt who the future queen is. And here's the controversial twist. The UFC is listening. Conor McGregor himself called Ditcheva. The future fans are already fantasizing about Dakota versus Valentina, Dakota versus Alexa Grasso, Dakota versus Erin Blanchfield. But what happens if she actually destroys Valentina? That's not just a win. That's a dagger in the UFC's heart, proof that PFL has the most dangerous flyweight on the planet. So here's the question. Is Dakota Ditcheva the next Ronda Rousey-level star? Or is she just talking herself into a beating she can't handle? One thing's for sure. When a fighter looks Valentina Shevchenko dead in the eye and says, I'll kill the UFC, you know we're about to witness one of the most controversial super fights in MMA history.
Dakota, a superstar. What is up, Fiat? You're the next big thing. Look up your board. Great to see it, Fiat. Strong woman, good girl. Fucking awesome. Great to see her. Great to finally meet you. Love it, love it. What's the crack? What are we up next? Oh, yeah, man, I'm walking myself here. Look, as superstar right here, 100%. Love it, bro. Don't hold the great to see you, Fiat. Yeah. Hey, man, how you doing? Nice to meet you, man.
Who's your dream opponent?
A dream opponent would maybe be Shevchenko. Even though I look up to her a lot, I still want to be in her position and be able to beat someone like her. So yeah.
I've had to change a lot, and obviously I've been taught a lot since coming to American Top Team. You know, they've kind of turned me into an MMA fighter rather than just a striker, you know, which I think is super important. I can't just go my whole career relying on my striking. I've got to be able to switch it up. And I think having the good team around me to kind of put different aspects of my game together has kind of leveled up my striking at the same time. So even though, you know, my mom gave me these great genes and taught me my whole career, the added, you know, input from American Top Team has kind of just leveled it up as well.
Conor McGregor just needed 6 words to shake the entire MMA world. 6 words that could change the future of women's MMA forever. And he said them about Dakota Ditcheva, not about Ronda, not about Amanda Nunes, not even about Valentina Shevchenko. No McGregor looked Dakota in the eyes and called her a superstar. Think about it. This is the same Conor McGregor who built the UFC into a global empire. The same Conor who called his shots against Aldo Eddie Khabib. And now he's looking at Dakota Ditcheva and saying, "You're the next big thing. Superstar. 100%. In McGregor's world, that's not small talk. That's a prophecy."
Your body work was impeccable tonight. I mean, you tore up her calf. She had the scratches and everything on it after a couple kicks, and you basically dropped her with some body shots there. How does it feel to, like, just know that your striking is good in all aspects?
Yeah, I feel like I'm still learning with my striking and kind of figuring myself out, and that's like I have had a body shot stoppage before, but I'm kind of just like getting used to different tools and like getting different finishes, which is really exciting for me. I feel like I've got still so much to learn. Everyone goes on about my striking all the time and how good I am, and I appreciate what they say, but I still feel like I have so much to improve on still. So if people are saying, good things about my striking now, imagine in a few more years when I've stuck in the gym and kept working hard and keep coming up with stuff like this.
So, first place, first round finish. Would you say this went exactly as planned?
Yeah, I would say so. But I mean, I think some of the other girls have done just as good, So it'd be interesting to see how the table plays out now and who I face next.
Were you surprised it wasn't stopped sooner? I know you had her in a very bad spot right before the stoppage there.
Fair play to her, yeah. She got back up after the first body shot, and I sank it in. Like, I felt it straight away, so I'm not surprised that she went down. But she got back up and kept going, but obviously the second time around she couldn't.
So it was announced tonight, I don't know if you know, but your next fight will be in Connecticut on June 13th. I wanted to ask, what are your thoughts on that?
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Connecticut. I've heard that word before, but I've not really heard much about it.
All right.
But I mean, I just feel very privileged to be traveling to different states in America. This opportunity for me is really exciting, and if I wasn't doing a sport like this, I wouldn't be, presented with opportunities like that to visit different states. So, I mean, to me, it's a bonus to go any state. I'm excited. Yeah.
And he's not wrong. Dakota is 15-0 undefeated. 15 wins, 14 knockouts, 10 of them in the first round. She's not just winning, she's breaking bodies. Ask Lisa Malden, who literally said, "Dakota ended my career." Dakota isn't just fighting, she's ending eras. And now fans are asking the question nobody wants to say out loud. Could Dakota Ditcheva be the one to kill Valentina Shevchenko's legacy? The Bullet has ruled women's flyweight for nearly a decade, but she's older, slower, and Dakota's body shots? They've crumbled everyone she touches.
Digging deep for sure.
If Valentina couldn't survive Alexa Grasso, how the hell is she surviving dangerous Dakota?
We're going to have a UFC fight. We're going to have a UFC fight. Think of this, on the grounds of the White House. We have a lot of land there. We're going to build a little... We're not. Dana's going to do it. Dana's great, one of a kind. Going to have a UFC fight, championship fight, full fight, like 20, 25,000 people. And we're going to do that as part of 250 also. We're going to have some incredible events, some professional events, some amateur events. But the UFC fight's going to be a big deal, too.
And here's where it gets controversial. Conor McGregor knows Dana White is looking for the next female megastar. Ronda's gone. Nunes is retired. Valentina is aging. And Dakota? She's undefeated. She's violent. And she's marketable as hell. The UFC is desperate for that next face of women's MMA. Now imagine this. Dakota Ditcheva versus Valentina Shevchenko. Not just in Vegas, but at the White House UFC event. Dana White is teasing. Tell me that doesn't blow up the entire sport. McGregor's words carry weight. When he called himself the champ, it happened. When he predicted knockouts, they happened. And now he said it about Dakota Ditcheva. 6 words that may define the next decade. You're the next big thing, baby. So here's the real question. Is Dakota Ditcheva about to become the female Conor McGregor? Or is this just hype before she runs into a bullet named Valentina? One thing's for sure. When Conor McGregor calls you a superstar, the world better listen. Because history tells us he's usually right.
Yeah, Conor McGregor follows me on Twitter. Like, I was told that as well the other day by my brother's friend. So, you know, things like that are like massive.
Dakota, a superstar. What is up, Fiat? You're the next big thing, baby. Look up your nose. Great to see it, Fiat.
Dakota Ditcheva just dropped a fucking bombshell, and the MMA world is spinning. Conor McGregor tried to pull her to the UFC. Dana White's been sniffing around, and fans thought it was a done deal. But nope, Dakota just shut the door and lit the fuse on a full-blown PFL versus UFC war.
That was digging deep for sure. Santos is in big trouble. She's in big trouble. Dakota Ditcheva to the body again for a championship.
She's 15-0-12 finishes, the face of the PFL, the poster on their billboards, the star in their promos, the main event fighter. They push harder than anyone. And here's where it gets controversial. PFL didn't even put her in this year's tournament. The reigning champion sidelined. Why? Politics, matchmaking nightmares, and a looming UFC threat.
You're the next big thing, baby. Look up your nose.
At BKFC 71, Conor McGregor, yes. The Conor spotted Dakota, hugged her, and told her to her face, "You're the next big thing, baby." Social media exploded. Fans started tagging Dana White. UFC hype accounts called her the future of the flyweight division. People thought this was the start of a UFC fast-track signing. But that's when Dakota's curveball hit.
I'm just like, get me anything, literally. But like you said, you know, it was kind of, it's hard. I get it's hard for PFL. You know, they've put all the girls in the tournament, and then now they need to find someone that's going to kind of give me a good competition. They can't give me someone that's, you know, just kind of signed to the PFL and not really had that much experience, because it doesn't make sense. I've just beat Santos very easily. I think that's another thing that I have to understand is, like, if I'd had a 5-round war with Santos, there would have been a few more people in there that would have been more of a match. But
instead of chasing UFC gold or riding McGregor's cosign into the octagon, she said no. Dakota confirmed she's staying in the PFL. In her own words, "I'm gutted. I haven't had anything just yet. Get me anything. Literally, I left it up to PFL whether they were going to put me in it or not. And now she's booked for July's PFL Champion Series card. No opponent yet, but one thing's for sure, she's not leaving." Here's what nobody's saying out loud. Dakota Ditcheva is PFL's biggest weapon in the women's market. Losing her to the UFC? That's not just losing a fighter. That's losing your brand identity. And Dana White knows it. That's why rumors of a massive UFC offer have been swirling. But if Dakota walks, PFL loses its golden child. PFL founder Don Davis reportedly sat down with Dakota, and let's be real, this wasn't just a welcome back meeting, this was a name your price conversation. If she stays, she remains the queen of the division. If she leaves, PFL's women's flyweight scene collapses overnight. This isn't just about Dakota Ditcheva anymore. This is UFC versus PFL in plain sight. We've seen poaching wars before, but with Conor McGregor publicly backing her, Dana White willing to throw bags of cash, and the PFL digging in their heels, this could turn into the nastiest fighter tug-of-war in years. This isn't just about Dakota Ditcheva anymore. This is UFC versus PFL in plain sight. We've seen poaching wars before, but with Conor McGregor publicly backing her, Dana White willing to throw bags of cash, and the PFL digging in their heels, this could turn into the nastiest fighter tug-of-war in years.
Dakota, a superstar. What is up, Fiat? You're the next big thing, baby. Look up your nose. Great to see it, Fiat. Strong woman, good girl. Fucking awesome. Great to see it. Great to find you. Love it, love it. What's it back? What are you back? Yeah, now I'm walking myself in. Look, as superstar right there.
Conor McGregor just crowned a new queen, and it's not a UFC fighter. It's Dakota F. King Ditcheva. The Notorious himself said it. "You're the next big thing, sweetheart." That's not hype. That's a fucking prophecy. And if you've been sleeping on Dakota, wake the hell up. Because this 27-year-old British assassin just sent another undefeated fighter straight to the ER, and she's coming for every woman in the UFC.
Back elbow, and now a left hand.
Let's talk about what Dakota just did to Sumiko Inaba. This wasn't a fight. It was a slow-motion execution. Clinch, dominated elbows, surgical knees, F. King brutal, 3 rounds, one-sided destruction, and Inaba wasn't some can. She was 8-1, 2 wins in a row. Real threat. But Dakota made her look like a local